see if anybody jumps on here. I'm not sure if I'm using this right or not. I can't see anybody at the minute. Oh, hi Catherine. Hi Emma. Emma, it's just got you up as yourself. Are you not logged in or what? The Facebook has updated this page. Let's get the elephant out of the room to start with. Facebook have updated the page. I don't know if you've been onto it, but I do not like what they've done to the page. They have completely messed around with something that didn't need to be messed around with, and they've left us now kind of on the back foot trying to... Hi Carl, hi Paul, hi Anne, hi Sky. They've left us kind of on the back foot trying to find... Yeah, it's completely left us not knowing how to work with it. Because you used to have badges as well, like for milestone followers and things, and now they've taken all that away as well. Had to do a bit of switching about with the logo as well, because I wasn't happy with the way they had left the logo either. I think it's Jill Davis, so I'll say Jill. If that's wrong, you can let me know. Quite a few things happening on the page today. I say Facebook have been playing silly buggers and have changed the pages all round, so that's better. At least I know who I'm talking to when I see the hello from heaven. I know it's Emma. I'm not used to seeing the name up. Quite a few things happening on the page today. You'll notice that there was more key rings and earrings, and I think that's what went up today. Key rings and earrings. If anybody's interested, I think those went up today. Oh, Carl Story, thank you very much. And you're very welcome with us, Jill. You're a newbie, so I always like to try and give the newbies a read first. So I'm going to write your name down. I'm going to finish my my kind of rant of the page. Or no, telling you what's going on in the page would be better. Key rings and earrings went up today. I finished the ribbon doll today. She hasn't got a name yet, so there is a post up. Monica Cox is new to the page as well. Yeah, welcome to the newbies. It's fantastic to see new people on. It really is. We love to have newbies on. The ribbon doll went up on the page. She hasn't got a name yet, so if you can leave some of your ideas. I have seen a couple I like already, so she might be getting a name quite soon, but she's up on the page. She needs a name. Also, I'm trying to think of everything. There's so much going on. Oh yes, I promised I would show you. Emma and Paul very kindly surprised me. This is a one-off. This isn't for sale. This is just for me, and there won't be any more made of these. It's a pendulum board. So I will show you. Emma and Paul had it made for me. I'm absolutely over the moon with it. It's fantastic. I can't say how grateful I am. I am in love with it. It is fantastic. Can't thank them enough for that. What else had I to tell you? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, the meanings of the cards are up as well for anybody who picked a card. Lee Cox is new as well. Okay. That's 3 newbies tonight. The meanings of the cards went up on the page as well. I've put those up. I think that's everything. Emma, if I've missed anything, you can remind me, but I think that is everything that I need to... Catherine, I'm going to read for the new ones first, honey, if I have time after that. I don't know, because I'm on quite late tonight. Had a bit of an eventful day today, but anyway. Yeah, bracelets are made to order as well. Facebook just completely paused that on me. I apologise if that cut there. They completely Oh, Joanne, why are you feeling so bad today? Give us a wee message in the inbox. If I've got time, I will. I'm on really, really late tonight, so I really had just intended to do a bit of an update with people, but because I've got newbies on, I'm going to crack on. So I don't pick the cards, Jill. Hi, Stacey. I don't pick the cards, Jill. The cards pick you. So what I'll do is I'll keep talking. Usually a lot of rubbish until the cards jump out. If spirit comes through while I'm reading the cards, I will bring spirit through. If there's no spirit comes through, I won't tell you lies. I won't fob you off with anything. I will be upfront and honest and tell you that there is no spirit around at the minute. That's not to say that spirit can't come around, because they totally can. It just means that they're maybe not ready tonight, or I don't know. I don't pick and choose spirit. They come through to whoever they want. Have another card, please, for Jill. Also, if I give you a read tonight, yeah, I was just about to say that, I'd be really grateful if you could go on to, if you can find the review section and leave a review. I say I don't charge for readings, so that's all I ask in return, is that you leave a review. Right, Jill. Let's get cracking with you. I feel like you've been spending quite a lot of time on your own, Jill. And I feel like it's an imposed isolation. And that doesn't have to necessarily mean like physically in the house you've been, though it can do, doesn't mean to say that you've been keeping yourself physically in the house. It just means like you're shutting yourself off from people. I feel like you've like closed yourself down a bit from people. Does that make sense to you, Jill? As well, for the newbies, once I start talking to you, if you can type in as fast as your wee fingers will let you, because if I can keep a connection going, there's more chance that spirit will come through. You've been working away for a while. Okay, that's. I just feel like you've had a self-imposed, where you've kept yourself to yourself kind of thing. But I feel like you almost like your own company, being, you're happy within yourself. I totally feel that you're happy in your own presence and your own company. I feel like you nearly work better on your own as well. Do happy to be alone. Yeah, I feel like you feel like you're quite content on your own, and also feel like when you're on your own, you would spend like a lot of time. You would spend a lot of time like reading. Books are coming into my head. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Jill, but I see like a lot of books and reading, and you like the knowledge, you like I'm studying. Oh, you're studying. Okay. Because what I was going to say is I don't see like, the way like novels and stuff like that there. I don't see that. I see like books that are um for the mind, if that makes sense to you. You say you're studying, that makes perfect sense. I don't see it as like novels, but I see that your nose is always sitting in a book, but you're quite happy and content in that. There's, it says here, look in a book, and you're sitting quite happy and doing that. There's no issue with that. You're in a good place when you're doing that. I have to say, I feel like you are in a good place in your life at the minute. Usually I come on and I do a reading. I feel, can feel that people are usually in a bad place or whatever, but I genuinely feel like you are in a good place in your life at the minute. Does that make sense? For a project and a book. Yeah, well, look, in a book. But I feel like you're genuinely in a happy place in your life at the minute. I don't feel like you need anybody else. Yes, happy. I don't feel like you need anybody else to make you happy either. I feel like you've got a pure heart, and like beauty shines within, and I just feel like you're a pure soul. You're happy in your own ways, and I feel like you've got a lot of knowledge though as well. I want to say, you feel as it. I don't know if this book that you're would like romance. Um, Romance. I feel like you need to take a look at your world around you at the minute, because I feel the answer to that romance is already staring you in the face, Jill. Does the letter M mean anything to you? M. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody you know. If we're talking about the romance, yes, I feel like this is somebody you know. I think you need to take a look around you. The M is somebody crossed over. That's completely different. The person, if you're talking about romance, the person I do believe is somebody around you. Because the cards are telling me to look within, look what's already inside your heart. So I feel like there's already somebody around you who perhaps you're not just focusing on properly because you're focusing on your work and your book and your research and whatever. But I do feel like this person's around you. The M, when it comes to the M is somebody who is crossed over. Now that could be, you have to be very open-minded whenever I'm asking you about people that are crossed over, because somebody that's crossed over, even if he was your neighbour 5 doors down, if he finds the chance to come through to you, he will do. So if there's an M name that has been around you at all from you were growing up right until now, and they can see the chance to get in, they will do. Unfortunately, that's just how they work. It doesn't have to be somebody necessarily who you would be just sitting waiting on. It can be, hi Amanda, it can be anybody. I have an Aunt Maureen who passed over. That's Margaret. That's, why did I say Maureen? Do you know anybody called Maureen? Margaret is perfect as long as you can take the M. Sorry, my mum was... Can you just hang on to that a minute, Joanne? Is your mum crossed over? Back to Jill. The Aunt Margaret, I'm going to put when I put the cards to the side, it's because I want to work with Spirit. Aunt Margaret is coming through. She's shown me herself. I want to say in the nicest way possible that she's not fat, but she would have carried some meat in her bones. Does that make sense to you, Jill? Hang with that, Joanne, just for a second, honey. In her earlier life, maybe, that's okay. They can show me themselves at any age, what, you know, going through them. The lady that I'm seeing stand in front of me, I wouldn't say she's fat, but she's not thin either. She's got a bit of meat on her bones. She wants to take me back to a memory of childhood, and I think this childhood memory is possibly one of yours. So because I can see a small girl sort of like hunkered down on the beach with a bucket and a spade, like building sandcastles, but there's a rug out, and there's other family members, I want to say, like this lady, your Aunt Margaret, and another lady, and possibly another couple of children on like the rug. I can see like I think it's you she's showing me. Does that make sense to you, Jill? Yes, with her mum. Yeah, she's showing me you like hunkered down on the beach with a bucket and spade, like building sandcastles, and they're sitting watching and having a chat on the beach. I feel like this is somewhere where they would have liked to get as often as they could. I felt like she felt great peace whenever she was here, is what she's telling me. She's also bringing up earrings as well. So I'm not sure what that means to you, Jill, but she's just telling me to mention the earrings. I keep losing one butterfly from my right earring. Okay, that's just her showing me that she sees what's going on around you, because she keeps saying the earrings. That's totally just her way of letting you know that she's watching what's going on. She's saying there's nothing wrong with it either. You know, it shouldn't be coming out. She's saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's not broken or anything. She says it just keeps coming off. But yeah, she's saying it's not broken. I'm asking her to give me some more information, because she's not. She's saying the way you are now is very much how you were, whereas you've lost 3 already. She's saying that it's not broken. She doesn't understand why they keep coming off. She's also saying, correct me if I'm wrong here, but she showed me as a child also, you like to read quite a lot whenever you were a child. I feel like you would have been one of these children who would have had their nose stuck in a book quite a lot. She's also given me angel's wings. And I don't know what this means, because she's made me draw like angel's wings here. So I don't know whether you've got angel's wings tattooed. I don't know if angel's wings means something to you, but she's made me draw angel's wings. I feel like these are drawn somewhere, or yeah, on a picture or tattoo or something. There's angel's wings somewhere. Yes, I did a vision board and cut out lots of angel's wings so many times. Okay, that's just another way of her letting you know that she's around you. She's literally made me draw the angel's wings and go over them and say that it's important to you. And that's just another way of her letting you know that she sees what you're doing. But she says you are very content in your life. You know, there is nothing, because I'm asking her what she wants to give to you. Normally they come through with something in advice, or excuse me, something they want to give to you, but she's saying you're quite happy. There's nothing that she needs to tell you, or there's nothing that she needs to give to you. She says because you are quite content in your own self and in your own life. And she is bringing the romance back round again. And she is saying that you will find your one. So I want to go back to what I was saying again. I do feel like that person is already around you. So maybe open your eyes a wee bit more to what has been going on, because I feel like there's been subtle hints has been dropped to you, and you're maybe just not picking up on it because you're not focused on that person in a romantic kind of way. I feel like you're too busy with your studying and whatever work you're doing that you're not focusing. Maybe you're seeing this person in that kind of light. So maybe open your eyes a wee bit and have a look round at what's round you. She's given me a very itchy hand all of a sudden as well. I know one's, I don't know what one it is itchy. She's actually doing it to both my hands now, so I was going to say there is a saying about an itchy hand, but she's doing it to both of them now. So I don't know whether you've had a problem with the skin or an irritation with your skin, but that's just something, or whether it was her. I had very itchy hands the other day. Again, that's just her letting me know that she's been around and seen that. She's given me itchy hands, so she is. That could be her way of letting you know that she's actually with you as well, so it can. I'm asking her to take it away because it's... No, it literally can come and go. They can do it for seconds and it can be gone, or they can do it for hours, so I'm hoping that she'll take it back away from me again as quickly as she brought it. I'm asking her, is there anything else that she wants to pass on to you? And she's saying no, because she says you have it all together, and I really feel like from that reading that you do have it all together. What I will do, though, is give you an angel message card, because she's stepping back and she's giving me a red rose, and that's my sign, you know, to give her your love. But she's always with you anyway, she's saying, you know. She's always around and about you. One has jumped. I think this is very apt for what I was telling you as well. I don't even think you have to get a social life. I think this man is already in your life, Jill. Have a look round at who's in your life at the minute. Come back and tell me on that one as well, because I'll be really interested. Your angel message card says, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So I feel like all this studying, all your work towards the book, everything is going to turn out just the way you want it. And I feel like that does include the man as well. So that was a very positive reading, because I feel like you brought a lot of upliftment there. I feel like you're a very positive person. And I'll leave your aunt's love with you there. It was nice to bring her through, and it was a pleasure reading for you. If you can do, and I would really appreciate it, leave a review for me. That would be fantastic. Amanda, I'll pull you a quick angel card. It is, I'll show you in a minute again. Who am I pulling the angel? Who did I say that I would pull the angel card for there? See, Amanda, an angel card for Amanda, please. Can I have an angel message for Amanda? And then I want to get a really bad head, making him feel like the room is spinning and giving him pain in his stomach since she started the live. Hang on to that a minute, because I think that is something to do with Maureen. I'm going to come back. I don't normally do that because I've got two newbies. I am going to read for Monica and Lee Cox, so don't go off. But who told me their mum was Maureen? I think it was Joanne, because I feel that might be connected with Joanne, because that was the kind of feeling I was getting. Joanne, had your mum stomach pain, honey? Because that's what I was getting as well. A lot of stomach pain. I'm going back to who? Amanda, your message from the angels. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So I feel like you're coming to the end of one season and moving on to the other, and happiness is totally in your own hands now, and you need to take the steps that are needed to put that into place, but only you can hold the key to your happiness, nobody else. I'm going to go back to Joanne for 2 minutes, because this Maureen lady brought herself through in Jill's reading, just totally out of the blue. So Maureen came through for you're fine, Amanda. Maureen came through and I was getting like stomach pain. I had like real pain in my stomach, and I want to say in my head as well. I felt like she was like physically throwing up quite a lot as well at the end of her life, Joanne. God love her, she had it quite bad, I think, at the end. There wasn't much of her that wasn't sore or in pain. I feel like my whole body is really drained and a lot of pain and suffering towards the end of her life. Does that make sense to you, Joanne? Yeah, okay. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's not a nice way to pass over, but what she does want you to know is that she's not in pain now. She says she's no more pain. She's no suffering now, is what she's telling you. She's saying I'm up and about and I can walk and I'm running about and free to do whatever I want to do now, she says. There's no more pains. I don't know if at the end there was like, was she in the hospital when she died, Joanne? Because she's making me feel like there's tubes and monitors and yeah, she's making me feel like there's tubes and monitors and stuff as well, and she's saying like all that's gone now. So stop worrying, stop seeing me like that, she says, because all that's gone now. I'm healed from all that. Okay, she was on life support. Oh, she's telling me the tubes is gone now. She says, don't remember me like that because the tubes are gone now, she's saying. Oh. I want to say as well that you were talking to her while she was on the life support, but you's always wondered, could she hear you? And I think there was a conversation around her bed about, you know, what she could hear and what she couldn't hear. And she's telling me here she could hear you perfectly. She says there's nothing wrong with my hearing. She says I could hear you perfectly. I do feel you all had your sort of stages where you would have went and sort of sat with her and held her hand and whatever. But I think the decision to bring her off the life support was very hard. She's saying, but I could hear you telling me you loved me, and I could hear you saying that I would be okay, and I could hear you saying it was all right for me to go, you know, be in heaven. And she says, I'm fine, stop worrying about me. She says, I heard all that, and she says, I love yous for the decision that was made. You know, she wouldn't have wanted to have spent her life on tubes and monitors, is what she's saying. She's given me the number 2, Joanne, and then she's saying months, so that's making me think either February or the 2nd of February or the 2nd of a month. Yeah, I feel at the end of her life, when the decision had to be made to take her off life support, I feel like there was a lot of crying done about that. I feel like that decision, her birthday was February, that's fine. She's just given me 2 and then months, so February, as long as you can take that. I do feel like there were a lot of tears over the decision to bring her off the life support, but she's saying you've done the right thing. You have no regrets there, and she doesn't hold any blame for that. Lots of broken hearts, yeah. She's talking about a little one as well. Is there a little one in the family? Or did she not get to see a little one? Because she's talking about missing a little one. She's saying there was a little one missing. Is that your sister it was missing, Joanne? Was your sister not there? I'm not quite sure what she's trying to say. She's just saying the little one. Sorry, I'm just waiting for comments to come up. I can't see anything from Joanne at the minute. Yeah, she was there. My son wasn't. He was only 2. Okay, because that's fine. Because she's talking about missing the little one. So I don't know if she would have been close to him whenever she was alive, but she's talking about missing the little one. So she is. She's wanting, as you know, I'm not very good with names, so whenever I spit out a name, like bring it up like Maureen, like that there, I know to definitely go with it. But this is like a G name, and I can't quite get what the name is. So all I know is that it begins with a G. I want to say nearly like GR, but I'm not 100% sure because I can't pick it up exactly what she's saying. My brother, okay. What's your brother's name? I'm hearing it's something like Graham, but I don't know if that's, as I say, I'm not good with names, and it's I wouldn't be 100% sure that that's what I'm hearing, but it sounds like Gerald, okay. That's fine, as long as you can take the G name, because she gave me the G, but I could hear an R, so I say, you all know that I'm not 100% with names, so the fact that I got the G and the R right is, I'm happy enough with that, because she gave me her name straight away. She's just bringing up him as well. She's saying there's a lot of hurt over something at the minute as well, Joanne. I'm not quite sure where she's going with this. And that's not to do with her passing. She's saying there's quite a lot of hurt over something. I feel like there's been a passing more recently. You're hurting. Yeah, she's telling me there's a lot of hurt, but I feel like there's somebody has passed over. Yeah. She's just wanting you to know that she was there to meet them, and you're not to worry that she's got them. She's not shown me who it is, so I can't, she's not giving me any names or anything. I feel like it's a female as well. I feel like this might have been quite an unexpected passing as well. I don't think that this person... You're saying it's a male. I feel like it was a female. Okay. She is saying it was unexpected, so I'll go with your male. But she is saying she was there to meet them. She's saying they didn't cross over on their own. You know, she was there to help them cross over. So take that thought out of your head that there was nobody there to meet them. She's saying she was there. They're not on their own. I need to go back on that as well, Joanne. I'm really sorry, honey, because this sounds like because she is showing me a female. So even if it's not as recent as the male, is there a female who has passed quite recently as well? Yeah, because she's saying she was there for the female. I feel like she's like excuse me, she was like chief welcoming her over. That's not very good English, but you know what I mean. She's got herself stood in Tina Graham's new. She's got herself stood in like chief job of welcoming people as they cross over. And she's loving it. She's there to bring them all into the fold, and I feel like that's how she would have been whenever she was alive. Like she would have been welcoming people in, and I want to do sit like this here, so I don't know if that's like something she did. I'm asking her, is there anything else she wants to bring through? She's done really, really well with bringing me her name and how she died and her birth. That, you know, she's done really, really well. So I don't want to over yeah, that's her personality. I'm going to leave her love with you, Joanne, and I hope that helped ease your mind a little bit tonight. She definitely loved her family. I'm going to give you a little message from the angels as well, because she's telling me to, so we'll do that. You're so welcome, Joanne. It was your mum who, that's what I say. As you know, pardon me, I always do the newbies first, and you wouldn't have been straight on the list tonight, unfortunately, because I didn't intend to stay on long. But your mum had other ideas. She has obviously seen that you weren't in a good place today. She obviously seen that you weren't in a good place today and you needed a little pick-me-up. So she has come through shouting her name at me. And as I say, I'm not a name person. I don't even pretend to be able to get the names right. But whenever they shout their names at me, like she couldn't have given me the name more. She's telling me you and her had a special bond. Here on earth and in heaven, you are watched over by the angels. So please know that she's with you and walks with you all the time. And she's never far from you. So I'll leave that with you, Joanne. That was quite a lovely wee ending to that. And thank you to Maureen for shouting out her name and coming through. She definitely was going to make herself heard tonight. Whether we wanted her to come through or not, she was coming. Monica Cox was next on the list there. No problem. Monica, I might bring out my new doll here now. She hasn't got a name yet, so we're still naming her. Yeah, it was a beautiful reading. We're still naming her. So the page is open for names for my beautiful ribbon doll. As you can see, I've had to hand lovingly sew all these ribbons onto her today. So if Monica Cox, yeah, that's fine. I'll get it in a minute, Emma. If Monica Cox is on, Monica, if you can see the ribbons on my beautiful doll here. There's small ones and big ones and all kinds of everything. If you can see the ribbons, if you want to shout out your, give me 3 ribbon colours, Monica. Oh, I'm hiding her face. Yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. I saw her online and she was going to take ages to get here, and I thought, I don't care how long she takes to get here, that's the one I want. So I waited for her to come before I made my... I've been reading the ribbons by just... they've been lying on the bed. But today I actually took the time and made her skirt for her. So if you could give me 3... I'm not telling you what I'm calling her until I get pink, green and dark blue. Is that polka dots or ordinary colours, Monica? There's pink small one or the pink polka dot. There's green polka dot or a different green polka dot. You need to tell me exactly, I'm afraid. The dark blue is, I take it that leave all the dots pink and blue. Okay, the pink and blue, these two, Monica, are these 2 okay for you? Or that one, is that the one you want? Plain green. Okay. Plain green. Where is the plain green one? don't know if I've got a plain green one. No, I've only got a polka dot green one. That one. Can you give me a small one now? I need a small one. Let me see. If I turn around that way, let me see. The small ones are all here. If I go like that, you can see the small ones. I need a small one now. Can you pick one of these ones, Monica? Lilac. Okie dokie dokie. Sorry, wee dolly, I have to leave you down on your front a minute because these are all... Okay. Straight away here, Monica, I want to say that there is a relationship with Emil here. That is not all as it seems. The female is becoming a bit annoyed and irritated because there's a knot in the lilac one, so that tells me that although there's male energy here, the female is not quite happy. Does that make sense to you, Monica? Oh, sorry, I'll repeat that. What I'm getting is a relationship between a male and a female. Doesn't necessarily have to be you, but it can be you. There's a relationship between a male and a female around you at the minute. That relationship at the minute is a bit fractured. What I mean by that is that the female, the lady, is feeling tied up in knots a bit. It's like her stomach's in knots, like there's something not quite right about the relationship. Does that make sense to you, Monica? I'm sorry, people, I have to wait for a reply. I want to say as well as this male, Monica, is quite domineering because he's overshadowing the female. Does that make sense, you think? Okay, I'll keep going with it, and you can I want to say that the male is very domineering. It's nearly like the female is scared to voice her opinion because this male is so domineering that she sort of cowers. I'm not saying that he's physically abusive. I don't feel that. I feel that he's just very domineering, like more emotionally. Would be sort of kind of telling her what to do and what to wear and who to make friends with and that kind of thing. I feel like there's that kind of dominance with him. I don't feel like this is with you, Monica, though. I feel like this is somebody in your company or in your, you know, in your group of friends or family. Does that make sense? Sorry, it's taken so. Monica, can you try and come back quicker, honey, with your replies? Otherwise, you're not sure. The connection's gonna go here. The ribbon readings is usually very strong, so I'm wondering, have I not picked up the exact ribbons that you asked me for? I want to leave that with you, what I've said there, Monica. Can you have a think on that and come back to me? Because usually the ribbons are very, very, very strong. What I'll do is go back to the cards. Yeah, the ribbons are usually spot on, but with Monica there, I'm not sure if I pulled the cards that she asked for, and I do feel that those ribbons are for somebody that's on here. So if that makes some sense to somebody else other than if that makes sense to somebody other than Monica, can you please let me know? Because I do feel like those ribbons came out for a reason. Ribbons don't ribbons like that don't usually come out for nothing, and if Monica's not you know, she's not giving me answers fast enough there to keep a connection, so that's why I'm gonna go to the cards with her. That's the only thing about being on live, I have to say, is you have to keep the responses coming as quickly as possible. But I do feel that those ribbons are for somebody, so if there's somebody on here that can take any of that information that I brought out there at all, let me know. Pardon me. So I do feel, even though you're saying you're not sure, Monica, because the cards are bringing me out kind of the same thing. They're bringing hope to this person, and I feel like you are the person who is going to bring hope to them. You're going to give them nearly your wisdom, is what I'm being told. You're going to give them the tools in order to be able to either remove themselves from the situation or to fix the situation. So although you're saying you're not sure, I need you to kind of have a think again around, I don't know if it's your group of friends or your family members, but there's somebody who's in a bit of a sticky situation with a male person. And if they haven't already come for you for advice, they are going to come to you for advice, because I feel like you are going to be the pearls of wisdom to them. Okay. I feel like you're going to be the person who is going to give them that wisdom and the advice that they need. It's like you're the tree of knowledge is what they're showing me here. So it's as if you're going to give them the tools that are going to help them to be able to either remove themselves from that or to fix whatever's broken, or in order for them to stand up for themselves. Because I feel like you're the purity card has come out again, but I think that's with you. I feel very much, Monica, that you're somebody with a pure heart, and everything you do is with good intentions. And I say on here all the time that if you're going to do something, you should do it with good intentions. And what they're showing me is that the advice you will give is with good intention. And you will bring hope to that person's life. And I'm totally seeing like a rainbow, and like somebody looking to the end of the rainbow. So I do believe that, although you can't just quite place it, maybe if they haven't already, it's going to happen very, very soon, because the tree of wisdom is coming up at me quite prominent. Does that make sense to you, Monica? If I'd only got it on the ribbons, I would say maybe by chance they could be for somebody else. But because I'm getting it on the cards as well, I have to stick with what I'm being told. Anybody that's new on here will come to learn that I don't waffle and I don't bullshit and I don't tell you lies. I will tell you exactly how things are. There's no spirit at the minute, Monica. What I'm being shown is very much the need for you to be of help and to be the words of wisdom to this person that's in need of your help at the minute. And just because spirit doesn't come through tonight doesn't mean spirit won't ever come through for you. It just means that there's maybe other people that spirit have in mind that they're waiting for. But on the psychic end tonight, on the mediumship end, or on the psychic end, I mean, I say that came out with the ribbons and the cards, that this person is very much going to look to you, because your heart is so pure. And I know that the intentions that you have will be with the best for them. Is there a baby in spirit world, Monica? Why I asked this is I just totally looked at the cards there, and there's a rainbow, and above the rainbow I can see a baby. So that either makes me wonder, is there a spirit in, is there a child in spirit, or has there been a baby born who, well, a rainbow baby is a baby after a loss, so that would make me think that there's either a baby in spirit and then a baby has been born as a rainbow baby. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Elaine. Sorry, I'm just waiting for Monica to come back to me. Your sister lost a baby. Okay. That's just letting me know that that baby is is spirit side. That baby has made it to the other side, so it has. There is no other spirit coming through there, Monica. I really am sorry. I have asked several times now. That was just in the cards that I was able to see that. So what I will do is I'll pull an angel's message card for you. Do come back though, because just because spirit didn't come through tonight for you doesn't mean to say they won't come through again. I do feel like Joanne's mum there, that message was very much needed today. So it could be that Joanne's mum has used up, because she actually spat her name out at me, it could be that Joanne's mum has used up quite a lot of energy just to get through there for her. So just because somebody didn't come through tonight for you doesn't mean to say they won't come through again. It's very seldom I can't get the spirit through at least once for somebody. So, and you have to remember that these are only quick reads as well. If anybody's looking for a private one-to-one, I do charge £20, and they are for a full mediumship reading, and I do them face-to-face through Messenger, and I stay on with you as long as it takes to get whatever the message is that your loved one has to give you. I'll be very surprised if you find that anywhere cheaper. So I will, because I don't do it for the money. Any money that I do make goes straight back into... Oh, night, Tracy. Any money I do make goes straight back into the page again. So your angel message is, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. I hope you can take that with you, Monica. I'll leave you with lots of love. Lee Cox. Are you still on? Is Lee Cox still on? Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to stick with the cards tonight because I really need to push through here because it's getting late. And the ribbons there were taking too long. So if you've had a reading of any kind tonight and you're happy enough with it, if you could, you're welcome. Please come back, Monica, because I do feel like Spirit will come through again for you. As I say, I feel quite drained after that reading with Joanne's mum, and I think it's because she kind of threw herself at us tonight, so she did. The night, Manda. Lee. Might have to change cards for you, Lee. These aren't playing ball. I'm going to change cards. It's nothing to worry about. It just means that those cards aren't meant for you. So what we'll do is we'll change over to these ones. These ones I call my truth cards. So I do believe that there's something that you need to hear that is probably of a bit more deeper meaning. Okay. Okay, straight off from the get-go here, Lee, I want to say, yeah, I want to say here that you've been fighting a battle. And you very much feel like you've been doing it on your own. I feel a bit like the shepherd out minding his sheep, and you're very much on your own and you're watching over everybody else, but nobody's giving you the help that you need. Does that make sense to you? Oh, I forgot about the plaque. Somebody else asked me about that. Yeah, Emma and just when I'm waiting for Lee. Somebody asked about that earlier. Yeah, I got that made. Lee and not Lee, Paul and Emma got that made for me. Yeah, absolutely, Lee. I feel like you're standing very much on your own, as if you're fighting your own battle, and you're looking over and you're watching over everybody else, and they've just completely, yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. They've left you just on your own, and I feel as if you've been like shunned a bit from the, I'm just going to say it how it's coming to me, and then you can tell me if it makes any sense. But how I feel is like you've been shunned from the main house and you're sitting out in the back garden. I don't know why I'm laughing at that either. I don't know why I'm laughing at that, but the image they're showing me in my head is you're not allowed in the big house, but you can sit at the bottom of the garden kind of way. I don't know if you're like the black sheep of the family, or you class yourself as the black sheep of the family. You completely understand that. The sunflower means a lot to me. That's for somebody who passed away. And the robin is for somebody who's passed away as well. So yeah, nobody can get that redone. That is a one-off. That's what it is. Going back to Liam, yeah, I totally feel that you see yourself very much as an outsider looking in through the window. But what I want to say is you're going to come out victorious in this. So you are. What I want to say is sit back and observe. Watch what's going on. Because somebody is about to come down off their high horse in a big way. I feel like somebody's going to fall with a mighty thud. And you're going to sit back and witness this. I don't know if you suffer from nervousness or anxiety as well, Leah. So I've just got like, you're a fighter. I've got this sudden feeling of like, anxiety or, and like headaches, anxiety and headaches. I don't know if that's you or somebody trying to come through for you. But what they're showing me is like anxiety and headaches. It's you, okay? You must suffer from terrible headaches along with that, because I'm feeling like sick and like a real headache as well. And like tension, I've suddenly got tension in my neck and shoulders. And I feel like that's something that overwhelms you. And because of that, I feel, because of that, I feel like that's why you've been kind of shuffled to the corner, if you know what I mean, that people don't quite know how to cope with you. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because everybody on here knows that I suffer from depression and stuff like that as well, but I feel like people around you just don't know how to cope with it, so they kind of like brush you under the carpet as if it's out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And I think that's where it comes into the, standing on your own and very much looking over everybody else and nobody there to look after you. You're feeling like an outsider in your own home. I think that all plays into that. But what it's shown me is, as you said, you're a fighter, you're going to come out victorious. Just sit back and observe and things will happen. And I do feel like things will start to get better for you gradually. There is a man in spirit for you, Leah. And as this man steps forward, I feel like he would be grandfather age. So that could either be like grandfather or grandfather's brother or uncles or something along that line. But I do feel like it's an elderly gentleman. And I feel like this elderly gentleman, although it wouldn't have been said in his day, the night down, although it wouldn't have been said in his day, I feel like this man totally gets how you felt. From what he's shown me, he's saying he understands. So I don't know whether he suffered from a bit of this himself, but it wasn't really talked about, or he wouldn't have made it known to people, or it just wasn't something that you talked about. Do you understand what I'm saying, Lee? Or Leah? I don't know what way that's... You don't know any older gentlemen in spirit. Okay, that doesn't mean to say they're not there is the problem. That doesn't help me. As I said at the start, whenever spirit come through, it could be your next door neighbour, it could be 5 doors down, it could be just somebody who randomly will come in if they know you at all. But what they are giving me is like a grandfather age, so I want to say like from 70s till 80s kind of age, I feel, with this man. And he's definitely given me that he totally understands your situation. Because I feel like it wouldn't have been talked about in his, whenever he had it, it was just something you put up with and nothing would have ever been said. If you don't know about this man, this is how we work here. So if you can't place this man straight off, Leah, can you go and ask somebody who might know, as in your mum, or I don't know, somebody who you could ask, is there an older man who suffered with, I'm going to use the words mental health, but they wouldn't have seen it as mental health back whenever he was feeling like this. But he would have suffered with, totally, please go and ask, because they don't usually show themselves with something like that unless, you know, he's trying to let you know that he's there for you, and he totally understands and he gets it, and you're not on your own. So I'm going to send you off with that, and I'm going to get you to ask and see if you can find out who that is, because 9 times out of 10 you'll come back and you'll be able to tell me who it is. So please do message the page if you find out who he is, because he's coming to you with love, and he's trying to let you know that he understands what you're going through, because I feel like he went through it as well. But as of what I said, because of the times that would have been like 70 plus years ago, it wouldn't have been talked about, and he's wanting you to let you know that you're very much this fighter, and that he's here with you, and he's walking beside you, and he's helping you fight through this, because there was nobody back then who believed in him or fought for him. So he's wanting you to know that he's doing that for you. So if you can find out who he is and come back and message the page, I would love that, because I really like to hear that we can connect all the dots and find out who these people are. Because I feel like he's coming through. Yeah, I feel like he's coming through to you with so much love. So it has to be somebody who is in the family or has been very close to your family. So I'll leave that with you, Leah, and hopefully you'll be able to come back and let me know who it is. Leave his love with you, because he is sending you very much lots of love. Yeah, Tina Graham is my last one, and that is going to be my last one tonight, because I am absolutely exhausted after the good morning coming through. We'll try Tina with the other. I genuinely don't bring those cards out either, Leah, on a newbie, because they are so truthful. And as I say, that man has made a real effort coming through with those ones. You're very, very welcome. If you can please leave a wee review for me. That man has made an effort to come through with real truth there, to let you know that he suffered as well. And I feel for a man his age, that would be, you know, a real big deal for him to come through to say that. Okay, is Tina Graham still here? Because there's no point in me pulling cards if she's left. Is Tina Graham still here? Tina Graham. And I'll go on the page. Yeah, okay. Totally, I'll go on the page to the doll and leave me your names, because I am looking. She hasn't got a name just as yet, but I am looking. I have seen a couple that you have left that I have really liked, to be honest. There's two kind of winning at the minute. Night, Teresa, honey. Oh goodness, they're throwing me the cards here. Tina. Tina, would you class yourself as quite a spiritual person? Leave it on under the dolls. There's a picture of the doll on the page, Nikki. If you leave the name, I'm going to go through them all, maybe sometimes tomorrow. Yeah, because what I'm getting, I haven't even got, I usually pull 3 cards and it's only given me 2 cards here. And what it's telling me is that I'm not even going to try to pull a third one, because what it's telling me here already is that you're a very spiritual person. And I do believe, Tina, that if you don't already practice what I'm doing, you totally should be, because you could do it yourself. because it's telling me to believe in your own magic, to open your eyes to your own magic. So I don't know if you see or hear things. Tina, you can hear things, yeah. The cards are telling me you can do this. What I'm doing, you can do. You know, you have the ability. I feel like you're a very grounded person. I want to nearly go outside in my bare feet with you and do like a meditation kind of thing. So I don't know if like meditation is something that you do, but if you don't do it, I feel like you need to start doing meditation, because meditation is a way for your spirit guide to connect with you. You can download apps on your phone, and I have an app on my phone that I use, but meditations are a fantastic way for you to connect with spirit, because whenever you let your mind completely relax, they will come through more. I get the feeling with you, but you already know this. I feel like I'm preaching to somebody who could totally do what I'm doing. Does that make sense to you, Tina? Yeah, meditation is, when meditation was, yeah, totally. I get that straight away, that you're totally connected in. They're telling me, you know, you don't need me to tell you this, because you've got your own channel and your own spirit guides that do this work for you. But what I will say is about the meditation is it is a fantastic way. If you can, even you only do it for 5 minutes a day. When it was suggested to me at the start, I thought, this is never going to work. I'm not into this in any way. I put the meditation on. There's one meditation in particular. I don't know how it ends, because every time I put it on, I fall asleep at a certain point in it, and I don't know how it goes after that. I would actually have to listen to it wide awake without trying meditation during the day to find out how it ends. So I do feel, you know, if you even take 5 minutes out of your day to meditate, this will strengthen your gifts greatly. And you will start to hear more and possibly see more as well. But I do feel you're totally grounded, and all this is not new to you in any way. It's a bit like sucking or can't even speak now. It's a bit like teaching your granny to suck eggs, because that's what I feel like I would be doing, trying to give you advice, because I feel like you could be giving me advice here. And I feel like you've been able to do this for a very long time. There's no spirit at the minute coming through for you, and that's, I say, could possibly be that they come to you. They don't need to come to me. But I will pull a angel message card for you, Tina. You're welcome. I'm sorry that it was as short as that, but I'm literally getting like, it would be like teaching you to my granny to suck eggs, really, because what you're doing, you're more than capable of bringing this all through for yourself. And they just keep telling me that you're a really grounded person. So I feel that you're Oh, that fell out there. Your angel messages: you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So I do feel, Tina, if you haven't already started to work and use your, I'm going to say powers, because that's what they are really, you're going to bring a lot of comfort to young children and young adults with your gifts. I feel like that's where your gift's going to be strongest. You're going to be strongest around young children and young adults, and whether that's through healing, because there's some people who have gifts where they can hear or whatever, but they become great healers, and I'm getting the feeling that you would make a fantastic healer, so that might be something that you want to look into as well. That you have 6 kids, okay. I feel like even with your 6 kids though, that you have the ability to be a fantastic healer with those. Yeah, totally. If you have any questions, Tina, though I feel, I do feel like there's not much that I would know that you wouldn't know, but if there is anything at all, or you have any questions of any kind, please just message the page and I will come back to you. And if I don't know the answer, I have got a circle that I sit in, who I have a mentor who is above me, and if I can't help you, I'll ask my mentor and try and find you an answer. Because if she doesn't know it, she'll go to somebody above her again and try and find it out for me, I'm very thankful to have a group of people around me who help each other. And if there's anything we can do at all to help you on your journey, please let me know. But I do feel that you were put on this earth with the purpose to be a healer. With that, folks, I am going to say goodnight, because it is 11 o'clock and my battery is about to die on my phone. So I will say goodnight and come back to you possibly tomorrow night. I'll see how it goes. If not tomorrow night, then definitely Friday. No, not Friday night. I've got Riley on Friday night. It will be Saturday night then, so it will. So I will say good night, and take care. And if you can leave a review, please do. Night night.